These dual monitor KVMs have pass-through modes, so there are far fewer incompatible keyboards than in prior generations. Check out this hotkey video if you want to make sure that you have pass-through mode turned on. Now, if you want to use hotkeys, make sure that you plug your keyboard into one of the dedicated mouse and keyboard ports. These ports have emulation programming which allow the KVM to recognize the hotkey commands. Hotkey triggers can be assigned to either scroll lock or right control, so if scroll lock isn't working, try using the right control key instead. If the right control key isn't working and your keyboard does not have a scroll lock key, press and hold the yellow push button for about 15 seconds until the KVM beeps. This will change the hotkey trigger between scroll lock and right control. If the keyboard or mouse isn't working at all, first make sure that you made the proper USB connection from each computer to the KVM. This is quite often overlooked during the setup process. If that connection has been made, then you can test your keyboard by plugging it directly into the KVM's USB 2.0 port. This is a common workaround if a keyboard or mouse wasn't developed with standard HID programming. The only downside to the USB 2.0 port is that it's not going to recognize hotkey commands, so you'll have to use the push button on the front or the remote control to switch inputs. Remember, you can always add a powered USB hub if you need to connect more devices. Repeating characters is another common issue. This is caused by a conflict with the mouse and keyboard software such as Logitech Options or Corsair iQ. If this is happening to you, you'll need to uninstall the software. Type in Remove Programs, scroll through the applications until you see the software that you want to remove, and if you absolutely need to use this software, you can go ahead and just use the USB 2.0 port for your mouse and keyboard as a workaround. Quite often, customers will note that their wireless mouse or keyboard is jumpy or erratic. This is almost always due to RF interference and is a common problem in non-KVM environments as well. You can test this quickly by using the mouse up close to the receiver, and if it works normally, then we recommend just picking up this cheap little USB extender to get the receiver out from behind the KVM and closer to your mouse and keyboard. As we mentioned in prior videos, the KVM does not have internal Bluetooth. Because of this, Bluetooth devices like Apple's Magic Mouse and keyboard do not work with the KVM. But if you still want to try using other Bluetooth devices, you will just need a Bluetooth receiver and pair your devices to that receiver. Then plug the receiver into the USB 2.0 port, but we found that very few devices are capable of pairing to the receiver, so it's best just to pair directly to the computers and switch manually if you want to use them with both of your computers.